principal going toward the mortgage using the coupon. It is so important that you do that. Now, why is that? Okay, now I told you I'd tell you that. Okay, I don't have my calculator in front of me. I'm just going to do some quick numbers in my head, and that is this. You have $100,000. You've had it for 5 years. Drops it to a 25 years. You can't recap the amount of money that you lost. You can't do that, okay? The amount of money that they're going to charge you, which is, you know, what's called the APR, or the stuff that goes on top of the loan. So they give you a 6%, and then they charge you, let's say, $5,000. The $5,000 goes on top, and that gives you that APR, your annual percentage rate. You heard me talking about that, and that's going to start the process all over again. Okay, well, here's the problem. You got $5,000 plus the amount of time that you lost, plus the amount of time that you're going to be into the loan. All I can tell you is, if I put the whole thing together, you will be out about approximate $25,000, maybe $30,000 when all's said and done. In the whole, if you looked at the whole picture of what you're doing, you have to look at everything. Don't just listen to the loan offer that says, I'm saving you $300, or I'm dropping your interest rate from a 9% to 7%. No. That's not correct. The correct thing is you've got to add all the numbers. You've got to talk about the numbers at the very beginning. You've got to talk about the numbers starting over. You've got to talk about the money that wasn't paid. You've got to talk about the amount of money that he's charging on the loan. When you add all that in, it's not $5,000. It's about $30,000. Trust me. It's about 5 times the amount, you know, maybe closer to 6 or 7 times the amount, whatever it is that he's charging you. And I don't care if he says that. The only way you would do this, there's exceptions. There's always exceptions. You have a 9% interest rate, and they're going to do the closing costs. Okay, they said they will pay for it. So in other words, you owe $100,000. They're not going to raise the loan, not a single penny. So you owe $100,000. You have a 9%, and he says, I'll tell you what, we're going to give you a new loan at $100,000. We're not going to raise the loan, and you make sure if you owe $100,000, you still have $100,000. And they're going to drop, instead, let's say they're going to give you a 6%, but because of you don't want to pay for any of the fees to add to the loan, they'll say, well, okay, we'll give you a 7%. So it goes from 9 to 7%, right? Now that I will agree with, 100%. If he dropped it from 9 to 7. He never raised the loan. He never did